Brent with TSC Studios. This is TSC Studios. It's been multiple different locations, now in Central Phoenix, North Phoenix, the Slope, if you will. We do production, mastering, do some recording, but it's mostly a production and mastering suite. Originally from Baltimore, Maryland. TSC Studio has been around since I was 15, 14. The dragon logo that my buddy Noel Conrad did. This bad boy when we were teenagers. And yeah, it's just something we did back in Baltimore, a bunch of us, and it evolved into, from the Stealth crew to Total Sonic Control Studios. And in Baltimore, I was in South Baltimore, East Baltimore, North Baltimore, and then now I'm in Phoenix. So I started off just, grew up in a musical family, I guess. My mom did music, grandmother was in a band. Actually, I have her drum kit, which is an old vintage Slinger kit. But started getting into DJing more as I got in my later teens, and the real kind with records. Before Serato, before iPods, before all that stuff. And that quickly evolved into me getting into production. And a lot of drum and bass production, hip hop production. And I've always tried to push the envelope with the different genres. Music is such an amazing thing because it's so diverse. There's so many different types of music. So part of what I tried to do when I first moved to Phoenix a couple of years ago was do as many different tracks of completely different genres as possible. Do them well. From trap music to jazz to rock and roll to punk rock to heavy metal to drum and bass to techno to some Latin salsa type stuff. Just to really try to work my equipment and be able to come up with the different types of sounds well, to really become well-rounded. And that's the beauty of, the possibilities of the studios today, is that your computer is almost endless in what you can do. It's awesome, really. I consider myself first an artist, second a businessman. And with being a businessman, I'm a salesman. But which is kind of an interesting correlation. But yeah. No, I love music. I love the ability to make something that comes into my head, to get it to come out of the speakers. That's always been my fundamental goal, which is a lot harder than you might think, of having like a creative sound in here and get it to come out of there before you forget it. Pretty much that simple from a production standpoint, and being able to do it and have your environment created in such a way and everything set up in such a way that that's not inhibiting you, but it's easy to get over the top into the engineering and configuring. So there's that balance. So I think I've gotten a pretty good balance of that now, and yeah. So that's pretty much a little bit on me, how I started, and my main goals of TSC Studios as far as the production. Right, so if you want to check out some of the different types of stuff I've done mostly since I've been in Phoenix the last 2 years or so, check out my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/TSC Studios. And like I said, you can check out some different jazz, some soul music, some neo-soul, Erykah Badu kind of music, some tough trap music, some techno music, drum bass, all different types of things. Some of my old DJ sets from 10 plus years ago, live drum and bass with the MC back in Baltimore, MC Sharpness. So yeah, soundcloud.com/TSC Studios. That's where the music that I make for me is. And tscstudios.com is definitely going to be up and coming shortly.